The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This game does not like to see me
winning. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk.
And that's caught inside the 35.
That's a $1.
We always talk about the guy who
big
the ball,
dots.
The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And he is going to be stopped cold
nice stuff.
the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, this is shallow post. He's going to get all my house.
Under pressure and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Aaron Donald with a sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down.
Why did they circle him? I made an O-line up. He didn't block. He didn't block. Nothing will ever change. My upgrade wasn't those upgrade type qualities.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Cunningham to throw.
Is this a new meta?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there.
It's the fact that I'm better than you.
My first thought is surprise.
You have to realize that.
And I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders.
Both versions of the game are terrible.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there.
This isn't my kicker anymore. I pulled Mason Crosby out of my 87 plus B&D pack. Why are you still kicking the ball for me?
Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. The offense now.
I don't know. I don't know what the market's going to be like, because the market's going to crash tomorrow because the TVP's leaving. So like 93s are about to go down to like 50K, 60K.
That you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Because TVPs are coming out of packs tomorrow. So training is going to go down. Because people are not going to want to get training no more. Oh, and then the overall increases to 97 tomorrow.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards to pick up there.
So the new Super Bowl cards are probably going to have a hefty price.
Get to the outside. right, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backs.
And all the way in for the touchdown. DeVonta Smith, 39 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
How do people have 99s already?
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something?
I swear last year you couldn't get 99 this early. Actually, Junior say I was a 99 on a PE team in December last year, so never mind.
Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Is he shading down? Do I need to watch out for that because he's shading down? Or did he just get cooked? I'm gonna go with he's shading down.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out.
Who is that?
23.
How are you tackling me?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So
the offense comes out here, Charles.
rough.
They threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
I don't like what they're outing. Hold on, man. Can I do the thing out of this? Yeah, this okay, yeah. Nah. There we go. Like it.
Second down and 8. They hand this one to Gronk. And he's upended after a gain of 2.
It was worth letting Gronk cook.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Yo. Oh, do I got that? I hate him. I hate him. Complete the pass. Complete the pass. He's open. Oh, this game. Oh, this game is terrible. You know what? Press me, I dare you. This can either go, this either is going to go well or it's going to go bad.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with
I swear my quarterback can't make reads.
First down throw, Cunningham. And it's caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown.
This is terrible.
Here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not.
The fact that he couldn't make the simplest throw.
On the man in charge, the head coach, he made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Baker's always selling me. One of these times, he won't sell me. And then I'll be happy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
I'm taking this. I'm taking this. I'm taking this.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
You can't ever ask Baker to do nothing right.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really.
Oh, good job, Baker.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk,
You decided to do your job.
A little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Mayfield. Got a man. It's Freddie Biletnikoff. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Dot. Go, please.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
Come on, Stephon.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
I need the market to crash so you can get off my field.
Throwing, Mayfield. Steps away to his left.
Go, Baker.
And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
Go.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Let's go, Doc.
Dave Casper as the first half is winding down. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line.
This game sucks.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Porter's is crazy.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Big game.
To take a shot.
Please.
Incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you.
What upgrade should I make when the market drop?
When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
He's got a man complete.
Oh, they're not field goal range. I know there's no way they can kick this far. There's no way they can kick this far. I swear they can kick this far. Oh, nah, I don't believe it.
For him, 61 yards.
Since when did he get a card?
On the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good.
Oh.
He got just enough to clear the crossbar.
He has a crazy leg.
From long distance.
Oh, I need that.
The second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Dang. No suggestions? Yeah, what suggestions should I make for TVPs? When TVPs are out.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out of the end zone comes Smith.
I don't care about your Polo Jeep in.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They need a big stop here.
Ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Come on, we need stops.
33-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball.
After no, do you have any suggestions on upgrades I should make?
From the 33. Now Cunningham. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught at the 20. Now Brown, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by
That's what you get.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster.
Man, people like him always selling.
They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the good pressure? Gets to him and down.
I should have hit my flat.
At the 4-yard line.
Oh, I should have hit my flat.
Protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
No.
So the completion good for just 3.
We're gonna go
And that's going to bring up the
high.
fourth down.
He's gonna go with this.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And
There we go.
Amari Cooper. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From the 38, Mayfield. He's got his possession receiver, Fred Biletnikoff. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Mayfield on first down.
Dot.
He's got to hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before
I know
he
when
takes
y'all
it
boys are
inside.
hard flatting.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two.
At the corner route.
The sack cost him only
Hold
a yard. It's
on.
second and
Go
11.
at the corner.
Mayfield down. Flush to his right.
Please.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted.
Please tell me he tries it again.
Coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Kevin Green.
I'm going to take 3.
Get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Gonzalez's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. A play fake. Now Cunningham. And it's caught. Touchdown. Zach Ertz. 28 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes in the
not sure how they have
Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
As we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
I see. Okay, okay.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
He gets this complete to Diggs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Mayfield. They'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of
They'll guard it eventually, but chill down.
Here's Baker.
Let me go out.
Find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Mayfield. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now Mayfield lost the football.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down, but that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say. Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Mayfield to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get
let me see what Coach Matt got.
This fourth quarter.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
That's going to be caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a...
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the face.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now Mayfield. That'll be caught by Biletnikoff. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
The game is terrible.
As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's crazy.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in London. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he spins past him and into space. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to run.
Was he in Bill's playbook?
Mahomes now on first down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. Touchdown!
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you start on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resilience.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit. You momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
These boys are just out here bagging.
I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You
don't deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know who.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rasul Douglas picks it. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown. Derrick Henry, 57 yards. And the Bisons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know you keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Use your boss, baby. I was just too cheesy to that.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And now a little across the 25 to the 27.
I should have been able to give us 7.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And Reed comes flying in from safety for the sack. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes looking deep now for McCoy. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. LeSean McCoy, 82 yards. And the Mounties are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And a huge play that
there's no way their scheme is literally to throw that.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. Oh, he stays up. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Can you just evade sacks?
From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Joseph on for the extra point. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. And a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes sliding out of the... He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Skelly Moore. 55 yards. And the Mounties are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 21-15 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Come on, like, you have to score at this point. Like, to pass the ball.
Now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Oh, they've activated.
Last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing. He's got a man, complete, and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield.
So you don't want 7.
To get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And he's left with no option.
Lamar is too good.
An incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get this inside.
There's no way he can catch that.
11 yards on the pickup there.
I'm guarding that.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, to end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
I just got G on him. You're a 99 overall corner. Why are you letting me try you?
You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We need 3 here. We need 3 here, please.
As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go.
I'm not sure how far he can kick, though.
20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper.
If you can kick from, I think everyone with Zane Gonzalez can kick from the 41.
Play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Looking deep now for McCoy.
He had
me. It's intercepted at the goal line. Rasul Douglas picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, 1st down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play action. It's Jackson. And on the left sideline,
I didn't think he would still throw that. I had that bad. I peeled off because I thought he wouldn't throw that.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made,
and we just know the guys he's bold.
Are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play.
Actually, a lot of the guys on the screen right here weren't on my field. Yeah, that has to change. I need to get Carl and LT out there. Actually, Carl might have been out there. LT might have not. Was George Karlaftis out there? What if the game was good?
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
OT. You're cool there, Merlin. You're cool there. You're not cool here. I'm going to put him there. And instead of buying him, now we're going to be buying him there. Buying him
so
bags.
After the sack here, 2nd and 14. In motion left goes a tight end. To try again after the sack. Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Call it a loss of 5. A big
yes, sir.
3rd down.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on
Let's go, Pito.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds.
No more
Down
freedom for
inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Biletnikoff in motion right. Now Jackson on 1st down. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Why do I keep forgetting?
This one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be intercepted. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Gets this one to Hill. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bisons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back. And sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. That's caught out left side by Casper. And he'll be out after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end.
A little bit of equality.
On the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. After the interception, here's Jackson.
That's not a pick.
The hands of Hill complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Bolitnikov in motion right. Jackson on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's throwing terrible things, and they still have the ball. No. How do you...
It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play.
Has to be.
A lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
4th down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to McCoy. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. He probably owes his back a little bit of an apology.
And now here is another interception. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And he is going to bring us back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Bolitnikoff in motion right. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this is pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know he's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Let's see what we have.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away. Facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD? That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lawrence Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to loft one deep inside here. And this one is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And that makes him now.
Ooh, oh my God, a dabble.
People would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They got to figure out what's been going wrong. This is certainly a team that's proven.
Okay, Chiefs looks fire. They will change.
They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
I got it.
He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. Touchdown! Dave Casper, 42 yards. And the Mounties have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try. Mahomes will throw. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A good gain of 12 yards that time. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2-2-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant? In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Mahomes to throw it.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Just a couple big titles.
These types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And it's incomplete. It's an exercise in futility.